Hi there, this is Carl from Artobot Labs, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to get started with Microbit. So this will be a series of tutorials intended to teach your kids how to code and create new things with Microbit. So please don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's take a closer look of the Microbit. Shown here is the picture of the front side of the Microbit. On the front side, components are as follows. You have two buttons which are programmable. You have the 5x5 LED display or LED matrix which are also programmable. Down below you have the GPIO pin, you have the 3-volt pin and the ground pin. On the back side of the Microbit you have the Bluetooth antenna, the microprocessor, you also have the compass and accelerometer, you have the micro USB connector, the power LED display, you have the reset button, battery connector or the battery socket, and the USB interface chip. So there you go. This is the BBC. The good thing about Microbit is that there's a lot of applications that you can use when it comes to coding your Microbit. Now, one very popular coding editor that you can use is the one from Microsoft, which is the MakeCode editor. Now, to access the MakeCode editor, you just type into your browser Microsoft or no, makecode.microbit.org, and it will show up the landing page. Now, if you scroll down below, there's a plenty of tutorials and examples that you can try, and then this is actually segregated by section. So there's an example for games, there's also an example for radio games, fashion, and then you have music. Okay, so you can try that one yourself. And if you want to create a new program for your Microbit, you just click on the new project here, and this will basically show up the MakeCode editor. So let's wait. Okay, so there you go. So this is the look and feel of the MakeCode editor. So as you can see, the MakeCode editor utilizes or uses a coding block to program your Microbit. Now, another application or coding editor that you can use is the one from edublocks.org. So type in app.edublocks.org, and there you go. So there's 4 selections here. So if you want to code a pure MicroPython or Python code, you can use the Python 3. Now if you know Raspberry Pi, if you wanted to create a code for Raspberry Pi, you can choose this one. And then for Microbit, this one. And another platform that you can choose is for the CircuitPython. So let's go ahead and select the MicroPython. So there you go. So this is the EduBlocks code editor. So this is similar to MakeCode editor. It also uses blocks to program your Microbit, but the code base for this one is MicroPython, while for the MakeCode, it uses JavaScript. Now, for a more advanced user, and especially if you know Python, what I can suggest is you use the one from python.microbit.org. So the difference here is that you're basically using a Java or no, a Python script to program your Microbit. So this is for a more advanced user. So for now, for our tutorial, first ever tutorial, we'll be using the MakeCode editor for our first code. So let's close this one here, also this one, and let's go ahead to the MakeCode editor. Before we begin in creating our very first program in Microbit, Let's try to explore first the Make Code editor. Now, the editor is divided into three areas. You have the code area. This is where you create your program using code blocks. In the mid section here, this is the location of your code blocks, which are grouped by categories. So you have basic up to advanced. And then the last part is the Microbit simulator. This is one nice feature of the editor because even if you don't have an actual Microbit hardware, you'll still be able to see the output of your program through the Microbit simulator. Now, since you're already familiar with the editor, let's now proceed in creating our very first program. In this tutorial, we'll be creating the classic Hello World program. Now, to do that in Microbit, we'll be using one block under the basic category. But before we do that, let's delete this one first, the onStart block, because we will not be using this on the program. So to delete, right click and then delete, and then click on the basic, and then we'll be using the show string block. Now to use this one, click and then just drag, and then let's edit the string. So we'll type in world, and then to attach this one to the forever block, just click on the show string block and then drag to forever. You will know that the two blocks are connected because you will hear a snap sound, and then click, and there you go. You have now your Hello World program. So as simple as that. Now to save your work, you just type in here, and then let's name it hello underscore world, and then click on save. So there you go. That's your Hello World program. So if you like this video, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. So see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.